Brad. It's Christmas Eve. And, we thought we'd have a little hang while everybody's chilling and see who's available. We'll get the party started right now. I want to let you guys know that something really cool came in the mail today. It's why this says there's a product placement. I'm going to have to put it in post, put the link to this item, but I got a really cool thing from Fesley today. So Fesley, the company that sent me a couple of guitars, they sent me this today. It's the Fesley FME1000. Now, I have not taken this out of the box. It just came today. But, man, this thing looks really cool. And I'm really excited to try this out. One of the reasons why I'm really excited to try this out is because there's only 2 other videos of this online, and this is currently on sale for like $222. I know this thing has amps, this thing has cabs. Hello, Leah, how you doing? This thing has amps, this thing has cabs, it has effects. This has everything in it. There hasn't been any, there's been a few demos, but I just, my thing is this, with things like this, I want to make sure it sounds good. So I'm going to do a demo of this unit. I want to thank Fesley so much for sending me this. And I'm really curious to, to hear it. So what is up, Chris? How you doing? We got 16 people in here. Let's get those thumbs up. So yeah, I just found your channel a short time ago. Really liking your videos. Thank you, The Low Life. I appreciate that. Appreciate it very much, man. Yeah, I am really looking forward to checking this out. Thank you. Is your family out of town, Joey? That's interesting, man. I had some family. You're having a Red Bull. Dude, I got my Red Bull here. Man, I tell you, let's see. Let's open this up. This thing looks really solid. It comes with a manual. And, man, it's really heavy-duty feeling. This thing is it's a good desktop size. I like to put this on a desktop. This thing is really cool, man. I am looking forward, dude. I mean, they sent me this, right? So I'm really looking forward to trying this out. Look for the demo for this on my channel. And man, I don't know how long they're going to have these things discounted. They're normally $299. I think they're going for like $222 now. So I'm gonna put a link in post after I do this video. I put a link to this so you can get one if you want to check it out. Look at that. It's got legit XLRs out. This thing is really cool. And you got the expression pedal on top. So I have no doubt that I'll be able to dial this in and get some good tones. And I'm really looking forward to it, man. It's got a USB for, software editing and all that. So, man, thank you to Fesley. Yeah, this is a Merry Christmas gift getting this. And it came today. So, I wanted to, I can't demo it right now. But, yeah, I wanted to put this on here and let you guys see it. Because this is, there hasn't been a lot of press out about this. And I am really, really curious. It's super solid feeling, man. And, I'm just, the minute, because Fesley has been on my radar because I know a lot of people are really talking about how good the guitars are. Their guitars are very good and very reasonably priced. Mia, I'm trying to sell this pedal right now. I'll get you on here in a minute. And could you please get Ace out?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell everybody about this. This company sent me this pedal, and I'm trying to do proper promotion for them.
Okay, come on.
So anyway, yeah, that's the deal with this. And it also has a connection for an expression pedal too. So yeah, this thing is. I'm really looking forward to this, and I'm just really interested in it because there's not much out there. Yes, it's a Chinese brand. They've got the Fesley guitars that I've demoed on the channel, the purple one, and then that SG kind of looking thing. So I'll lock this door real quick, and yeah. So look for that. Look for that on the channel. Maybe later this week. Yes, this is cool. Paul, glad to have you here. Happy Christmas Eve to everybody. Merry Christmas to everyone. Lee, the Fix-It Man, is here. Haven't seen you in a while, brother. Glad to have you here. I just put some water in my hair just to kind of try to get it under control. My hair is at a length now where it doesn't want to do anything good. What years were you put with Colt Ford? I've opened up for him many times over the years. That's Randy. Randy, I'm guesstimating 2010 through like late 2013. That's my guesstimation right now. As far as my oh, your pedal is the Nux. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot, man. There's a lot of good stuff out there that's, you know, very competitively priced, man. That stuff is coming down, and the quality of the affordable stuff is going way up. So I'm really curious to see what kind of sounds I'm gonna get out. So look for the demo of the FME1000 by Fesley. Look for that coming up on my channel. And Pedro, glad to have you here. Jeffrey, dude. I needed that, man. I needed that Red Bull, man. Price music. Okay, I'm not familiar with that, Nick. Oh, Prince music. Okay. Oh, Prince. Yeah, the artist Prince. Yeah. Man, I my favorite Prince album is 1999. He was a genius, Nikos. Yes. Yes, Pedro. I am live. You know, Karinzin said earlier today, and he's not here. Hopefully, I don't miss him. But he told me to go live today, so I told my wife I need to go live, and I figure why not now, man? Why not now? We can all hang a little bit, and it's just good to talk to everybody and see what's happening. So we went and had pizza for lunch. My mom came to town for lunch, and we had lunch, and that was good, and everything. And man, pizza put me in a nap hard afterwards. So I'm trying to wake up now. But yeah, man, everything is cool. The Fesley FME1000. I'm really looking forward to plugging that in, and maybe after I do this video, I might have to plug it. Pizza for dinner. Yes, indeed, Paul. You know what? It's hard to beat pizza, man. It's hard to beat it. You know, Adam. Yeah, I guess some people might do that. I can't do that. But hey, man, if it works for you, bro, go for it. Go for it. There you go, man. So you get free pizza if you go to lots of meetups. You get free pizza. That would be the after show food on the road. There would always be on the rider that the venue had to provide after show pizza. So, man, imagine playing 6 days in a row and drinking lots of beer and having pizza every night at midnight. So yeah, I put on a lot of LBs when I was on the road because I was drinking as much beer as I could possibly drink and then washing it down with pizza every night. So yeah, you gave away 100 guitars to kids. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing, Dan. It's kind of like the story that, yeah, that's a great song, Nikos. Those are my two favorite Prince albums, Purple Rain and 1999. To me, that's like the peak. And Controversy album is good. And I like the side projects too. Listen to The Time. Nikos, great funky band, The Time. And Prince produced those albums. And also Vanity Six, he produced those albums. I like all that Minneapolis funk era Prince stuff. Yeah, The Time. Yeah, check out The Time, Ice Cream Castles. Check out that album. Listen to the guitar solo on Lady Cab Driver, Nikos. Yeah, I love Morris Day. He was hilarious. But Prince played all the instruments on this. Thank you, Aaron. You're learning some funk chords. Right on. D minor 11 chords. Yes. Man, that stuff's just fun to play, dude. It's Nikos, it's just fun to play. It just absolutely is fun to play. So I had as much fun playing funk as I've had playing metal in my life. To me, it really doesn't matter which one I'm playing as long as there's a good beat and the music is played in time, So, yeah, love that stuff, man. And Rick James, check out Rick James. Do I know Jingle Bell Rock? Yes, Scott, I have played that before, but I can't. It's been a while. I'd have to relearn the intro and stuff. Love advice on starting a music career age 40. I'd love to stop coding. Well, Nikos, man, you just need to be somewhere where you can play gigs and learn as many songs as possible, Nikos. Maybe you should be in Nashville. Earl, glad to have you here. Merry Christmas. Yes, I was just thinking today. I was just thinking, man, I don't see Earl around as much. Nikos. Well, you need to build your following, Nikos. Build your following and then release music. That would be my best advice that I could give you. You ever play at D's in Nashville? Sitting there at the bar now. No, Nick, I didn't. And I used to live right around the corner from D's, but they were always kind of snooty to me in there. I don't know why. I remember I went in there one year. It was my birthday, and I had a bunch of friends meet me there. Tim is saying, don't tell anybody else to move to Nashville. Hey, Tim, I left, so I'm allowed to tell one person to move because somebody got to fill in my slot, bro. Yeah, here's the thing, man. People come to Nashville and people do it for a while and they leave. There's very few lifers, I think, in Nashville. I mean, there were a lot of people, during the COVID thing that just pulled up tent and bailed. Ever heard of Nerd Van Halen? Yes, I have. They are amazing. What's the barbecue like in Nashville? I think there's some very good barbecue in Nashville. Edley's would probably be my first choice. Peg leg porker is good. Martin's is good. It's pretty gosh darn good there. It's pretty gosh darn good. So yeah, Sly and the Family Stone, man, that's an amazing. Greetings, Jimmer, Sierra Vista, Arizona. Amazing. Yeah, man. Glad to have you here, brother. Having a little Red Bull. RJ Ronquillo always talks about the tacos in Nashville. There's some okay taco places in Nashville, but I don't think there's not a lot of Mexican restaurants that are as good as the stuff out in LA. So, I mean, you're right next to Mexico if you're in LA. So, there's more Mexicans in LA. So it has to be good. Wanted to play music while living in Wisconsin. He said, don't you have to live where the music scene is? He was right. You kind of do, Bo. You kind of got to live somewhere where there is some work. I think it helps. I mean, granted, today with the internet and all that kind of stuff, yeah, don't go to Nashville for tacos. Go to Nashville for hot chicken. That would be a better. Go to Hattie B's. But don't wait in line at Hattie B's. Order the chicken online, waltz right in the front door and pick up your order. You see all the idiot tourists lined up around the block to get Hattie B's. Just call in the order or do it online and boom, you run right in and get it. So peg leg porker was fantastic. Yeah, there you go. Jimmer knows. Brother. Yeah, peg leg porker is good, man. We've ordered that for like holidays and stuff like that. But we're down in Florida. I haven't had any good barbecue since I've been down here. Lots of music at the Agora Coliseum and Blossom Music Center. Yeah, Cleveland was always a big music town. I've known some musicians from that area. Ah, it's delicious. It's delicious. It's got those B vitamins, man. I'm totally getting stoked on Red Bull, bro. Couple real Mexican restaurants on Norville Road. Yeah. So Leah, you're right. The one La Hacienda on Nolansville, that was the first real Mexican restaurant we ever had. And I remember, I don't think that was there until maybe 2000 or something like that. And it was there. Yes, the La Hacienda was amazing. But you know, towards the end there, it didn't seem the same, and now it's closed, or it's like they make tacos, they make the tortillas there or something. I don't know, man. It was pretty gosh darn good, but still not as good as the best. Yeah, warm up the sake, Pedro. It's Christmas Eve here. But we pretty much, everybody jumped the gun in my house and opened up the Christmas presents today because we've got some in-laws coming tomorrow. So we figured, let's get this stuff out of there. Everybody can play with their stuff, and then when the in-laws come here, we're doing. So I I bought something, and I think Mia's gonna abscond with it. This is probably the most ridiculous guitar I own. You see this? Do you see this guitar? First of all, it's miniature, right? So this is a Jackson Minion Rhoads, right? And this was $200. And it just, yeah, it's the pink Mia. Yeah, she saw this and started flipping out. And I cranked it up. I used to, so yeah, she loves this. And you know what? For $200, dude, it's hard to beat a guitar like this, dude. It's got jumbo frets on it. Um, yeah, this thing is a lot of fun. It's a miniature Rhodes. I've never owned a Rhodes. I did see saw the Bald Shredder had one of these, and he seemed to like it so much. So yeah, it does. It feels like a toothpick, and the neck is super small. But I tell you what, for doing like really like long stretch stuff, because the neck is smaller scale, you can get a lot of reach on this. You can cover a lot of notes. Let me see if this amp is plugged up and I got some sound here. It's for $200, dude. It's yeah. So for $200. I mean, you know what, dude? it is pretty sick. It's sick. We'll crank it up a little bit. So I mean, dude, for $200, you can't beat this. Play with teeth. Watch me do this, and I have to run to the dentist. Jimmy, what you doing to me here? Hey, Jimmy, hey, this is Jim Babusho. Jimmy, what you doing over there? Telling me to play with my teeth. You take requests? No, Jimmy, I don't take any requests. Now play it using a slice of pizza as a pick. You guys are nuts, man. Let me tell you something, dude. In a dude to vida, bro. So, dude, if I'd have had this on the strip back in the day, dude, I would have told Corinzin. The whole reason why I went live is because Corinzin said, dude, you need to go live. So here I am, Corinzin, playing a $200 Jackson Minion. I went to go to Guitar Center Tavern and we're supposed to be in a band. There you go. Woo! Dental work is expensive. Yeah, dude, I mean, dude, this is better than some of the stuff that I was playing back in the day on the strip, and this was $200. I could have had this on the strip. I could have played this with my shirt off, and at the end of the night, I could have smashed it. Because let's see, if it's $200 now for this would have been like $50 back in the 80s, right? So I could have bought one of these, smashed it at the Roxy, bro, and I could have totally, dude, I could have totally smashed this on the Roxy, bro, and probably bled and just like slashed my chest and be like, dude, party at my house, bro. Party at the Shock House, bro. And you're all invited. Can I do jingle bells with my teeth? Ah, Jesus, no. Apparently I can't. Okay. Not very well. Here's the guitar lesson for today, bro. The intro to my rocking Christmas thing. Right? That's a E minor over G. And then at the end, with the guards let CC Deville out of the padded cell, bro. Yes. So Paul's off from work. Now Mia got a bass for Christmas. So you had a Hondo guitar with fin inlays, dude. That was the peak of affordable guitars back then. Some of those Hondos were really nice, and you could get Hondos with Van Halen paint. Think about how the big companies. See, EVH now is run by Fender, right? But imagine if Fender had had the brains back then to do a deal with Eddie Van Halen and put out striped guitars at the height of Van Halen's success. They left millions of dollars on the table because the big major companies were still trying to play catch up with what Eddie was doing to the guitar. Think of how much money they could have made. You got a quad Cortex? Dude, lowlife. That is amazing. That is amazing. You had an old Hondo Paul? Wow, Paul Dean, yes. A Hondo Paul Dean. How was that guitar? Was it decent? A Justin Johnson cigar box. I have not seen those. Um, Paul Dean, yeah. Man, Loverboy had some great songs, dude. I can't believe they made Paul work a full day. But you know what, man? I noticed everybody, Nashville used to shut down pretty much for the whole month of December. Just learned Prince's Last Night. I spent another Christmas in bass. What a bass line. I'm not familiar with that one. It was okay, but looked weird. I have the coveted Harvest Yellow Kramer model now, and it stays in the case. Right on. Man, I had a Kramer Pacer Imperial back in the day, back when that was the only guitar that you could get with a Floyd Rose on it. I brutalized that guitar, though, by when I couldn't get a Floyd Rose replacement for it, I had a guy put a Kaler on it, and it ruined it. Ruined it. Merry Christmas, Funeral. Happy holidays to you, brother. Always wishing you the best. So here's the deal. This is like the... All right, let's put it on the neck pickup. Can we play jazz on this? Don't judge a guitar by its color. A Run Run Rudolph is just a Chuck Berry song. It's just one of those. Holiday Inn lounge music. Dude, for $200, dude, you can't beat this. You can play jazz. Yeah, look, that's what's funny is I remember on one of my road gigs, I used to play really offensive guitars like this because I knew the front man loved it. He loved it. And so I would play these really obnoxious guitars. And I remember the fiddle player just looking at me with disgust when I picked it up, and I immediately went, and it sounded like that. And he just looked at me with disgust and goes, "Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought that was going to sound like." And so then I would, I started going, I started playing some jazz on it, and he was like, "Oh," and I go, "Dude, it's what you play, not what the guitar is." But yeah, somebody just asked. This is a $200 guitar that I got on Sweetwater. And I'm going to put there's always a Sweetwater link. This is called a Jackson Minion. And, if you just want something fun to beat around the house, man, it's really hard to beat. It's got 2 humbucking pickups, Jackson pickups, and it sounds good, dude. Even the neck pickup for like blues. song did you? I got mine from American Music Supply. I think it was $243, $30 payments. Right on. Yeah, Ibanez has the micros, and we bought one of those for my wife's nieces one time. They didn't end up taking to it though. They didn't end up playing it. It's just sitting in a corner probably in their bedroom. There's something about this. Bud, how you doing? There's something about this guitar though. It just makes you want to play it. It's a toy. It looks like a toy, but I love the maple neck. And it's got jumbo frets, dude. These frets are like rail hammers, man. So it's easy, but yeah, everybody. Oh, we got 83 people in here. It's turning into a fiesta. What's happening, Joseph? I got a Jackson Randy Rhoads, bro, on my channel. I've literally done all Ozzy Rhoads song videos. Right on, Joseph. Yeah, this is just a Jackson Minion. This is a $200. It's like a kid's guitar, but I like it. I'm not a guy that can play all the Randy Rhoads stuff. If you told me I had to do a set of Randy Rhoads stuff, I could go learn it, and I would get it down and I'd play the heck out of it. But yeah, for $200, dude, the pickups are darker sounding, like the bridge pickup is darker sounding, and it's a little bit loose. I've heard another guy describe that. It's not super tight. I don't even remember any of that stuff. I don't know Metal Health. Here's the thing, man. I didn't play a lot of those songs. I was on the strip writing my own metal songs and metal riffs, and then I went straight to Nashville and was playing like My Girl. So if you want to hear how it... Right? So, and I didn't play a lot of metal stuff. Hot Zone. I love the OCD pedals, and I need to pull my pedal board from Nashville. I need to pull that out of storage and show you guys on my channel. I had a pedal board, and I know this is Merry Christmas, Chill. Chill. Merry Christmas. I had a pedal board that, man, I didn't change the pedals on it. I was perfectly happy with it. MB, I don't know, maybe around 30, but I tell you what, at the beginning of this year, I'm going to make it a serious assessment, and some stuff's going to have to go because I don't have enough room in here, and I need to rearrange the studio. And I don't need as many because I'm not gigging. So I don't need 5 guitars strung up and ready to play that week. What's a good amp sim? I don't know. I'm going to try out this Fesley FME1000. Who's better, Jimi Hendrix or Terry Kath? If you ask me, it would be Jimi Hendrix. If you ask my friend Keith Howland, he'd probably say Terry Kath. Katana is a cool amp. It's a cool amp to have, man. I wouldn't mind having one. I've had one in the past, and I had a buddy that fell on some hard times, and I gave it to him. Yeah, I haven't played that stuff in so long, Joseph, that I don't even really play it that well. Yeah. Joseph, it's all kind of blended together. I have played Crazy Train before, but I haven't played it a ton. So tell us three guitars you have to keep. Woo, that's tough, man. That's tough. It have to be more than three. But in this pile back here, well, I gotta keep this. I gotta keep this because this is just so friggin' awesome looking, right? I gotta keep that, right? I have to keep that. I have to keep this Music Man. I have to keep this because this has got the best friggin' neck of any guitar that you've ever seen. Um, I gotta keep this PRS because this is the only one I have, and it's got a really cool, unique top on it, and this guitar plays like $1,000,000, and it's small. It's got the pattern thin neck, so I gotta keep that. But I gotta keep pretty much everything that's in the racks right now, except for maybe a couple. I need to keep everything that's in the racks, but I've got some loose gig bag stuff behind me, and some of it's functioning and some of it's not. So I've got to go through everything and make some decisions because I've just got too much for my space right here. I had to scale down when I came down here. Uh, got to take this in the lava lamp. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it's something. I want them all, but yeah, it's hard to get rid of them because then as soon as I get rid of it, I have not, Pedro. I have not tried that yet. As soon as I get rid of one, I'm gonna end up getting a call that I'm gonna end up needing it. Dana, Merry Christmas. Even the trolls. Yes, we wish everyone. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this because it's just cool. You ever see Warrant on the Sunset Strip? No, but I did hang out with Eric a few times. I did hang out one time. I was at Policeman's Ball that they had. It was a night at the Palomino out in the valley, and I saw Janie Lane at the bar with Bobby Brown. They both were really tall, and I'm not like super short. I'm like 6 feet on a good day, and they were like tall. So I used to see them and see those guys all the time, all the time. But I never saw them play live. I never saw them play live because they were at that point in time when I was out there. They had gotten their deal and they were starting to take off. So yeah, but I used to see them all the time, and I partied with Eric one night. I remember I went to FM station and he was by himself, and we're like, "Hey, dude, you want to hang out with us?" And so we hung out with him for a while. Thank you. It's hard to keep up with every Sydney. How you doing? Merry Christmas to everyone. New phone books here. Brad, I met Brett Michaels, was super nice. He seems like a nice guy. Thank you, Evan. Happy holidays. No, I am not, Evan. I am not in Nashville again. So this is the first time I haven't had a New Year's Eve gig in a long time. Played last year. I played at a club called Sambuca, and it was good money. New Year's Eve is always the big money gig in Nashville, and I'm gonna miss that because that's always a good payday. But this is what I'm doing now. I am content creation and demoing guitars and all that. Yeah, everybody hit the like, man. There's 94 people in here. Here's the thing, man. The holidays are fun, but everybody gets tired of hanging with their families. So it's nice to come on here and talk about guitars, right? It's nice to be able to do that. Yeah, how much did he make, John? New Year's Eve in Nashville. Last year, I'll tell you straight up, last year I made $600. I think the year before that, I think they paid us $500. Oh, wow, John. That's good. That's real good. That's good. That's more than I've ever made. I made $600 last year. The year before that, they paid us 500. So when they called us back to play the same gig the next year, I said, dude, we got 600 a man 2 years ago. I said, I'll do New Year's Eve again, but I want to make $600. And he says, all right, man, I'll get you $600. So the year before that, I did 3 gigs at the same place that whole weekend. It was like a New Year's fell on like a Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday. So I played with 3 different bands or 2 different bands, and I made good money because I think one night I made 500 or I made 600 on New Year's, and then I made 500 the next night. And so it was $1,100 in 2 days, just going down there and playing the same stuff that I've been playing for 20, 30 years there. So this is always, a lucrative time of year for being a musician. So I'm missing out on all that work. Did you ever bump into the fellas in Jane's Addiction, like a mortuary or emergency room? No, FMP. No, I did not. I never visited an emergency room or a mortuary when I was in California. So that consider that a good thing, right? I consider that a good thing. What do they say? An apple a day, right? I believe we need to stay. Is that a 600 a piece? Yes. I made $600 myself playing a high-end sort of a dinner supper club type place last year on New Year's Eve. So I'm gonna miss making that because that's a good chunk of change. And here's the thing: we would end up having to play, I think it was 5 sets, but they stretched it out. We played 4 sets, but we were there like longer because they would stretch it out. So that's good money, man, for a night. But here's the thing: it started getting to the point where the corporate stuff and the wedding gigs that I was playing, I was making $500 on a regular Saturday. So there's nothing down here in Florida that I can find right now that even comes close to that. There's not a big, Nashville's become a wedding destination, and that is not a thing that is here, and that kind of money is not down here for that stuff. So that's why I'm doing this YouTube thing, man. I'm just trying something different. Maybe I'll find a band or situation that pays decent, but until then, man, I'm not gonna sell myself short and go play Margaritaville for $150. It's just not worth it, man. I would rather, Corinson, thank you so much, brother. Thank you. You are a godsend. See, it's guys like Corinson and everybody that chips in on the super chat that helps this channel, that helps it keep going, that allow me to tell my wife, hey, let me go in here and go live for a little while. It's hard to, when you're building something, it's hard to convince people that, hey, I'm on the right path. Let me keep doing it. So the super chats and everything, Corinson, thank you so much. Thank you. Let me see if I can hit the like thing or whatever. It's so hard to do on this. Old guy operating tech, bro. Let me hit the like button. There we go. And let me hit the heart button. There we go. Awesome. Thank you, brother. Not a problem. Funeral. Look, if you can't do it, man, I just appreciate everybody that tunes in every day on this channel, helps this channel out immensely. So there is never any pressure for anybody to buy anything or do anything. I don't even on my channel, usually in my everyday videos, I don't even ask for likes or subscribes. Playing Margaritaville for $150, dude. And here's the other thing. I talked to Tyson Leslie in the interview this past week, and he's playing downtown. Bud, welcome. Thank you. Blues King. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate everybody that joins. Now, I had somebody that joined, the first guy to join Rock God membership on my site. There's 3 levels. There's Blues King, and then there's Rock Star, and then there's Guitar God. There's 3 levels. The Blues King gets access to all the videos I have that haven't come out yet. You get to see. Oh, Evan, thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that so much. I'm gonna celebrate your first one. Scott, thank you so much. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you. Does your wife like her new job? I know it's hard to relocate. I think she does. Yeah, in fact, I will say she does. Thank you, everybody. This is a Christmas hang, Jimmy. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, brother. Hitting that heart. Yeah, I think she likes her job, and man, I like it down here. It's been really good for the family, and I like, yeah, wherever you go, there you are. I'd like to find some good playing situations down here and some good players that I can play with. But I'm let's get this baby rolling. I appreciate it, Corinne, and you guys, your support and everything is keeping this channel going, and there's more cool stuff coming up, man. I promise you that. I promise you that. Crazy story. We can all buy a new wig. Yes, we can, John. Yes, hit the like, everybody. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, heard that there's a rock scene around Tampa. I think there was, Chill. But here's the thing, man. I'm not looking to start a rock band and try to write originals and think that I'm going to get a record deal. Dude, I'm 58 years old. I just want to get paid well for my time, go kick ass, play my gig. And for the most part, man, I'd like to play with really good musicians and play some music that we can stretch out on, because burnout is a very real thing. Talking to Tyson Leslie on my channel, he's, burnt out. He's playing 6 or 7 nights a week in Nashville, and he's having to play these songs where it's just the same thing every night. And let's see, funeral. I always want to check Florida out. I got some friends in that. I could get hooked up in that death metal world if I moved there, because my dudes were in that circle. Yes, there is a big circle for that. Merry Christmas, Scott. Thank you. Will do, Scott. We've got great things afoot. And man, I didn't even mention it, but Wavelength, thank you so much, brother. You guys are friggin' awesome, man. You guys are amazing. Because here's the thing, man. I noticed that the numbers as far as views are way down the last week. I guess everybody's doing Christmas stuff and spending time with their family. Thank you, every Wave. Thank you, Corinzin. Thank you, everybody that's donating. Jimmer, somebody guide him if he wants to make a super chat. Can somebody help him? One of the moderators, help him out with that, because I appreciate it, guys. I really do. Because I don't, I think you got to hit the $sign next to the chat. Hit that. What kind of phone do you use? I originally started out the channel. Originally started the channel on an iPhone 11, and now I have the iPhone 14 Max, I think. So I've upgraded the phone, and I'm getting a little bit better videos, and I'm doing all that, and so I'm upping the game slowly. And and I'm getting better quality videos and better audio. I'm figuring out some tricks. Studio musicians gigs are tough to come by these days. Your algorithm went bonkers this week. Yeah, man, I tell you what, it's been a tough go the last couple months. The algorithm's up and down. I try to keep like a certain level of of views going at all times. But man, today, Paul's helping you, Jimmer, if you can find it. Paul is the moderator, and he can help you with that. Yeah, hit the $sign. I think it's just below the chat or just above it. I do get a lot of comments, Corinzin, so that tells me that I'm hitting common ground, and I'm there's a lot of us out there, and these are topics that we do everybody can relate to. So yeah, You know, there is, yeah, next to the smiley, you have a $sign. Click on it and choose super chat. Jimmer. Oh, there you go. Dana, thank you so much. Dana is the best. Dana, thank you so much because Dana is always helping out on the channel. Man, Merry Christmas, Bird. Merry Christmas. Glad to have you here. Yeah, man, it's amazing. Dana has been, it's fine, Jimmer. Dana is a huge supporter of this channel, and I want to salute him so much for helping. Found a couple bald influence. Henry grew for one, ironically enough. Right on, Christian. Um, so yeah, man, it's totally epic. And man, you guys are friggin' awesome. I mean, because here's the thing, man. Like I said, this is the last couple months have been tough on here. It's been tough getting views. And look here, because if I have a video that does well, it used to mean that I'd have 2 or 3 other videos that would be doing pretty good too. But it seems like if I got one video that was doing well, the other ones would still be just piddly like numbers. Like it's not something's been different, and it's not. You know, they like to say, "Oh, well, if you're not getting the numbers you want, it's this," because I know some of the videos in the past that I did are not as good as the new ones that I'm doing now. But for some reason, I'm doing casino gigs here in South Florida. Are there any casinos for gigs in Tampa? I am interested in casino gigs, quite possibly Rock Life. And there is a Hard Rock casino in Tampa that Paul was just at. So that's more along my speed these days, if the pay is enough. The casino gigs, they can be a little bit soul crushing. Paul, thank you so much. Thank you, brother. This is his 5th super on a live stream, and it is much appreciated. And Paul, he's such a great help to this channel, and I appreciate it, brother. You are a godsend. Thank you, Bird. I appreciate it, brother. Jack, thank you so much. Everybody is just kicking ass tonight. And if you have, will you wear an Indian headdress? If what? Here's an interesting story. My grandfather, on my dad's side, he was friends with a whole tribe of American Indians. And they gave him a bunch of like Indian headdresses and antique outfits and all this stuff. And man, that stuff was worth a lot of money. And he donated all of it, I think, to the Smithsonian. So my dad can tell me some stories about, because he would go to the reservation, and it wasn't a reservation, it was a piece of land that they owned, and it was like an Indian village that was like a tourist site in my hometown, and my grandfather owned the property or something. So yeah, I always thought, oh, Dr. Starr, you're a godsend, brother. Thank you. And Dr. Starr, I got to have on the channel soon. Thank you, Dr. Starr. You guys are just kicking ass tonight. It's a festivus for the rest of us. Corinzin started the fire, and now I'm on fire. Right? Can Dr. Starr, can you give me some David Lee Roth screams? Can you do, ow! Can you do that? Right on, man. You guys are kicking ass. You're kicking ass. And that's why it's fun, man. Because, that's the great thing about this channel. We built this whole community. Phoenix is here. We check up on each other. If you haven't seen or tuned in early in the morning on this channel, they call it the Breakfast Bunch or the Breakfast Club or the Breakfast Dudes or whatever. Doobie-doo, wop, bop, bop, zabadoo, wow. If you haven't joined us in the morning, man, it is a great hang, man. We've got some great people. Where is Dave? I need somebody message Dave on here. If I could, let's see. I wonder if I share this on Facebook, that maybe we could get a couple more people. Let's see. Hopefully that doesn't stall everything. Maybe we'll get some more people in here. Maybe we'll get a couple more people. Let's see. So I just shared it on my Facebook because drop dead legs. Man, that is a tricky part, man. I don't know. I know very few Van Halen parts. I'll tell you what. The best guy to play Van Halen that is alive is Jacob DeRops. If anybody has seen that, that guy, he posts these videos. He is amazing. Where did the bad come from? It comes from the Wooten brothers. Victor Wooten, Reggie Wooten, Joseph Wooten. We talk about it. There's an interview on my channel with Joseph Wooten, and he talks about Bad Brad. He talks about that whole name came from them. They just thought, where's Bad Brad? Hey, where's Bad Brad at? Oh, that bad boy, Bad Brad. And so it just became a thing. Yes, and I was known as the middle finger in his band. He had a band called the Hands of Soul, and he said every hand needs a middle finger, and I was the middle finger of that band because I always had an attitude. If you notice, sometimes when I play, my picking hand is like that. It's just an idiosyncrasy of my technique, so, or lack thereof, right? Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, man. We got amazing people that tune in. I mean, dude, it's why I don't do as many guitar videos on my channel, because I know everybody that watches this channel can play guitar, dude. I've got one guy I teach lessons to. If anybody wants lessons or wants to, hang and chat or whatever online, my email is in the description on the channel. You can email me and, we can hang, we can talk tone or whatever. Thank you, Dana. Thank you. You are the best. Thank you. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Doctor, I appreciate that. Man, I threw that Jingle Bells thing together so quick, dude. I literally, and look, I am not the best mixer in the world. I think it could have been mixed better. I could have redone the bass part. I could have done a lot of different things to it, but it was done quickly, and it was a way to involve the family and have sort of a Christmas card this year, because each year, I'm going to get older, Mia's going to get bigger, and it's sort of like this year's Christmas card. So next year we'll have to do, thank you, Corinson. Next year we have, it's something like that, right? Thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it, Funeral. But man, it's just, here's the thing. It was just the most basic 80s, Jingle Bells. Now, I think Mia wants to come in. So, Mia, you want to come in?
Yeah, she's ready for you.
Okay, we'll bring her in. And we got the, all right, hold on. We're going to, as the whole family coming in.
I'm not camera ready.
You can come in. You are camera ready. Come on and join us. It's a family fiesta. Oh, look who we got. Look who we got. It's the elf. It's the elf on the shelf. It's a whole fiesta, bro.
And Mia's got a song she wants to do.
All right, Mia, what's the song?
Can you sing it louder? Start over.
I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. Why did you bring me?
Oh, Dana, thank you so much.
No. Mia, do the song.
See that?
Oh, yeah.
Why did you bring ACDC?
And that's
you do
Ace. Look at Ace.
Ace. Mia, do the gummy bear song. How does it go? I'm a gummy. She sings this song 30 times.
Gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. Oh, I'm a moving, goofing child singing gummy bear. Oh, I'm a gummy bear.
Now, y'all stay here and let me show them Mia's bass. Let me show you what I got Mia for.
We'll take over the channel. All right. What are we talking? Oh yeah. what are we talking about here now?
All right, talk to him.
Yeah, the gummy bear song. If you hear it a couple times in your
she's
house.
got the thing.
Oh.
I want to rock.
Oh, Mia wants to rock. Okay. She already said, "Is this?"
I told her she likes that guitar.
Yes, she definitely. Hi, Paul.
This is Mia's bass. I want to show it to him.
Oh.
Oh, look, she's grabbing it out of her hands.
Oh, they want some dirt on Brad.
She wants to play bass.
Okay, but hold on. I'm supposed to give some dirt on you,
All right,
honey.
Mia, hold on.
So we can tell you a Christmas story about Brad. So the year that he was going to propose to me, we were heading to Graceland in Memphis, and I started looking through the drawers and wondering, where's my engagement ring? So I asked Brad, where's my engagement ring? Where's my engagement ring? He said, in my pocket, because I was going to propose to you tonight.
No, I didn't say it like that.
Well, you said in my pocket. I know you said
Okay.
in my pocket. And so anyways, so that actually ruined the surprise. It was maybe like a week or two before Christmas. So
Okay, this is your bass.
then
yes.
on
But don't
Christmas
break it,
Eve,
break
Brad,
it.
we had our whole family celebration and everything, and this is way before Mia, obviously. So he says, let's go out in Midtown. So it's part of
drinking.
Nashville, and go have drinks. No,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
Mia, you
feel
gotta be
like
careful with
it.
that, honey.
I'm tired. I don't want to go out. He's like, no, get dressed. We're going out. You have to go out. No, I really don't want to. So we go out, and we're walking out of this bar, Losers. I think we had already been to Red
It was
Door.
snowing, too.
It was snowing. We had already been to Red Door. And he just gets, like, we're walking out the door. We've already had a few drinks. And he just gets this thing out of his pocket, and he's like, so wait, come here. And he's like, so I'm not sure what he really said, but it was short and sweet and to the point, and basically like, here's your ring. Will you marry me? Now leave me alone.
Bing bong.
That's the dirt.
All right, out. Out.
By the way, you have a kid. Oh.
All right.
Oh, did you show them the
Yes, I showed it to him. All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye. So she's spilling the tea, bro. So yeah, that was the plan, was for me to propose at Graceland, but she blew that surprise completely by flipping out and wanting to know where the ring was. And so
I was doing the ring search for months.
she was searching for the ring. Thank you, MB. So always plays in the pocket. Yes, you got to keep your rings in your pocket. How you met? Okay, well, we met. What are you guys doing?
She wants to show one thing.
Okay.
I think your friend's on the channel.
Okay, Dave is on there. I don't
Oh,
think Dave
oh,
is
no.
on there.
Oh,
Is
okay.
Dave here? Has Dave gotten here yet?
Yeah, because she wants to say thank you.
Okay, she wants to say thank you to Dave because Dave got her the gujitsus.
Jiu-jitsu, the giant
See
one.
this thing? This is a handsome fellow, is this not? This is a handsome fellow, and Dave, who is one of the moderators on the channel, got this for Mia.
Say
So,
thank you.
Dave, if you watch this later, say thank you, Dave.
Thank you.
She's very
Okay,
excited about
she
it.
loves that gujitsu thing. So, all right, you guys,
Now
let
we're
me
done.
finish up here.
Okay.
Let me
Say
finish
Merry
up.
Christmas.
Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right. So that is that. Is Dave here? Did he even run strong? Yeah, she does, Turtle. She does. What's for dinner? That's a good question, Jimmy. I think it's potluck tonight. Now, Jimmy always has amazing food that he's always posting on. Yeah, it is like a Ninja Turtle. Jimmy always has amazing meals and stuff like that. We don't have anything planned tonight, so I gotta go in a little bit, and I'll go in the other room. I might probably just open up a can of tuna or something. Tomorrow night, we've got the in-laws coming, and we're going to the Columbia restaurant. Paul, are you familiar with the Columbia? That is a Cuban restaurant. And it is open. The Cuban restaurant is open here in, I forget what area we're going to. You have not, Paul. So anyway, we're going to this Cuban place for dinner tomorrow night. And I think I'm going to get... either a Cuban sandwich, or they have this pretty awesome salad there, and the bread. Yeah, it's kind of that kind of place, Jimmy. But happy Christmas, Northern. Oh, you're going to the Indian restaurant. Now, see, that's another option. Chinese restaurant. Jimmer, thank you so much. Thank you. That's amazing. That is amazing. You are awesome, Jimmer. I really appreciate it. Jimmer's got an interesting story. I know he's in Arizona now, but he was somewhere on the West Coast there for a little bit. Thank you, Jimmer. Thank you. Now, Big D, appreciate that. So this Sunday, this coming Sunday, I'm debating on whether to air the best of 2024 episode that I got up in my members section for the rock stars. If you're a Rockstar member, you get access to the interviews earlier. And I chopped up and found some bits that I hadn't used, and some bits that were just cool bits from the interviews, and made like a long best of 2024 video. And I wasn't able to include everybody because it would have been 2 hours long, but it's like an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm thinking about maybe airing that Sunday, or I've got a fresh... you're a retired iron worker. That's right, in San Francisco. And now you're in Arizona in a small town. Yes, that's right, Jimmer. I remember your story, brother, and thank you so much. How did you meet Randy O? Chill, my old drummer in LA, Roger Carter, who is a staple of the scene. He knows everybody out in LA. He works with Randy O on Randy O's music, right? He helps produce Randy O's stuff. So he reached out to me, and because one of my first interviews on my channel was with Roger Carter. And Roger Carter reached out to me and said, hey, would you like to interview Randy O? And I'm like, duh. I've been literally thinking in my head, like, I want to have Randy O on my channel. I wonder if I can get that guy. And it was an idea in the back of my head, and it's weird how things happen like that. Now, I have a legit platinum selling rock star that reached out to me. I'm not going to name any names on this, and I'm not going to, in deference to his privacy and everything. And we're scheduled to do an interview, next week, but he had a medical emergency. I'm not going to divulge anything, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get him. But I've got the best of ready to go Sunday, and I've got an interview with the drummer for the Lovin' Spoonful and Gary Lewis and the Playboys, Mike Arturi, which is a really great interview. He talks about playing with Chuck Berry and all that. I'm getting some really cool interviews, not interviewing some of the obvious things. I'm not just going for rock stars. I love to have big name rock stars, but I'm also wanting to get some of the guys that not Springfield Jimmer, not somebody like that. But this guy is a major talent. Do I have a hollow body? I had a 335 for a while, and I really liked that guitar, but when I was scaling down to come here, it was one of the guitars I sold because I knew I could sell it pretty quick. I actually made a little bit of money on it. Big D, welcome to Blues King. Right on. Now you have access to about 30 videos. There's about 30 videos in my members section right now that are just, I'm always stockpiling videos. I don't ever want to run out of material and stories and ideas and stream of consciousness. So 335 Epiphone would be good. It would be good to have. I need to have one, but it's just not. Get Tommy Bolin. Tommy Bolin is past. Dave, right? I would love to get, I would love to have Joe Walsh, but I don't have any direct connections to Joe Walsh. Tommy Bolin from Warlock. I'm missing something. Tommy passed. Yeah, Tommy is no longer with us, brother. Tommy Aldridge would be great. But yeah, Tommy Bolin passed. What was that? The late 70s. Yeah, he unfortunately is one of those guys that never got to really hit his peak. It's a very, 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 very sad story. But man, you know what? I want to get. That's why I'm kind of like. I'm thinking I've got some up and coming talent that I want to interview on my channel. Some people that are on my radar that are doing good things. And you know what? They're not all going to be household names. A lot of times you're going to go, who the hell is this person? But they're going to be people because I know they have a story. I would love to have Ricky Medlock on my channel. That would be something I would love to do. I'd love to have Stephen Piercy. I would love to have Warren DeMartini. I would love to have George Lynch. I would love to have Michael Anthony from Van Halen. I would love to have David Lee Roth. That would be amazing. I don't know Jason McMaster, but I know Dangerous Toys. And I did tour with a guy that was in Dangerous Toys and is now a country artist. I'd love to have Drew Zing, Pedro. And I do have him on my Facebook, so I need to reach out to him. I did a whole video about how that was like one of the best concerts I ever saw was, hey, Jimmy, you're reading my mind, bro. It's in the works, bro. It's in the works. Joe Perry would be great. CC is going to be touring next year with Poison. You know who Prince Parker from Nashville? I don't know Prince Parker. White Dove, Leonard Skinner, Ricky Medlock. I love Ricky. I love Blackfoot, dude. Ricky Medlock, Train. That's about as perfect as Southern rock as you could possibly be. I like Train better than any Leonard Skinner song, except for "What's Your Name, Little Girl." I love that song by Blackfoot was great. Yeah, I mean, dude, it's just incredible band. And the drummer would wear like, his Indian, traditional outfits and stuff like that. I'm not familiar with White Dove. I'd have to listen to that. I have to dig that up. Yeah, Train is dude. It's heavy, dude. That song. Yeah, Prince is kind of. I'll have to check him out. I'm not familiar with that guy. But chance of getting David Lee Roth. Yeah, you're right, Dean. It's very slim to none. But my buddy on here, Tim Hardiman, he has interviewed him a couple times. So anything is possible, bro. If you can't tell me that if I don't get this channel up to 100,000, 200,000 subscribers, anything is possible. I didn't think I'd ever get Rudy Sarzo. In fact, I wasn't even planning on doing interviews on this channel at all, because that kind of takes you out of your comfort zone. But you know what? I've found that I'm good at it. I'm good at interviewing people and and listening to what they're saying, and then responding to it. And it's a lot of an interview is chemistry, and so some people. Thank you, Randy. Some people you have better chemistry with. Some people make it easy to interview. The easiest interviews are the ones where I get them started and then they just go, and I just have to listen and go, and then every now and then come up with something. Thank you, Dr. Starr. It's from all those. It's from all those late night green rooms and tour bus. What do you think? You get 5 or 6 musicians and 5 or 6 crew guys on a bus, and you're rolling down the road going 70 miles an hour and you're cracking open beers and stuff, it's exactly what we're doing now. You know, I had my mom was here today, and was talking to her husband, and he was asking me, "How are you doing this YouTube thing?" And I was giving him all the lowdown how I do everything. I basically told him, I said, "Dude, you give me a topic, and I will turn on my phone, and I'll give you a 15-minute dissertation on that topic. It's stream of consciousness." Now, I wouldn't be able to talk about world peace or politics or even sports at this point, because I don't follow modern sports. Impish, thank you. Oh man, thank you, brother. Impish, your first time I've seen your name pop up on this channel. Glad to have you here. I would love to have Duff McKagan. I would love to get him. I'd like to take this thing to the next level and have a studio and have people be able to drop in and do interviews. But in the meanwhile, this lo-fi thing, I think people our age are, they like the fact that this is real. I'm just turning on a phone and talking. So, yes, Cardona, Salt and Light, good to have you here. You're a heavy metal YouTuber. I would chill, depending on, if we vibe. If I think it'd be a good vibe to talk to somebody, I'm down. What is this? Musicians at tax return time would be a fun time. Tax returns, dude, here's the thing. It's not lo-fi, it's low budget. Yeah, I guess so. Because now, this is 4K right now. I'm talking to you on my phone, and it is low budget, but it's a lot better than any video I had in the 80s. I think so, Chill. I think so. That sounds familiar. What do you think of the Sea of Tranquility channel and rock history music? Sea of Tranquility, that sounds familiar. I can't remember what it is though now. Thank you. We got a guy from Holland here, man. That's what amazes me. Is all the great people. We got Pedro that's in the French Alps. And, all these killer people from all over the world, all over the country, tuning into this channel. Musicians tax return. You're in Spain, the lowlife. Man, have you ever heard lowlife? Have you ever heard the song Never Been to Spain? Have you ever heard that song? Elvis did a version of it. Three Dog Night sang that. Well, I've never been to Spain. But I kind of like the music, right? Say the ladies are insane there. So you got to listen to that, bro. And tell me, are the ladies insane in Spain, or do they mainly fall like the rain in the plain? Yes, Three Dog Night. It's a great song, dude. It's a great song, Lowlife. Check that song out. Hoyt Acton wrote that. Okay, very cool. Yeah, only made it out to Needles. Yeah, well, I headed for Las Vegas, only made it out to Needles. Yeah, Elvis Madison Square Garden is a good version of that. I always knew that song from Elvis, but I know it's a Three Dog. And the Three Dog Night is the better version. But Elvis was good on that song, dude. That was one of the modern songs he did in his late career that he really sounded good live on. Well, we've been on 78 minutes, and unless we've got some overtime super chats, man, I got to go in the other room and figure out what we're going to have for dinner tonight. Yeah, Elvis could sing the phone book, man. Oh, you're in Madrid. Wow, I bet that's amazing, dude. You probably don't even realize how amazing it is because you're there. But I'm sure if we were there, we'd be like, wow. And the tapas, right? Am I right? The tapas in Spain. Interview Arthur Brown. Yeah, he's still around, isn't he? Everybody, I just want to wish everybody an amazing Christmas, a Merry Christmas to everybody. Oh, you were in Spain 2 years ago helping my sister. Awesome. Paella, check out the recipe online. Easy to make it for the whole family. Yeah, paella. I've kind of made some stuff similar to that. It's almost like a stir fry rice, but with like tomatoes and stuff like that. Yeah, paella. And what I need though is I need some mussels and I need some things like that. Thank you, everybody. Everybody have an amazing Christmas. This has been an amazing Christmas Eve. You guys have all made it amazing. And you know what? Maybe I'll come on late tomorrow night. We've got a dinner at like 5 o'clock, and that's going to take up a couple of hours. And then the in-laws are coming over here for a couple of hours. But maybe late tomorrow night. Maybe I can come back on here and we can hang a little bit. Because I know it gives us a good break, and a chance for us musicians to relate and hang with each other. So everyone have a fantastic holiday. I'll try and see you tonight. And Mike, glad to have you here at the last minute. Glad to have you here. So I will try and pop on for a little bit tomorrow night. Because I know, man, some of you guys might be chilling at home. And this is a good way for us to hang together, man. Everybody be blessed. You know the rest. Hey, that's our new song, Jimmy. We just wrote that. Be blessed. You know the rest. Keep the funk next to your chest. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. So everybody have a very Merry Christmas, a wonderful night, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Love you. Mean it. Have a great night.